We are up early because we're taking my best friend and another friend out to Kakadu for the day. She's come up for a week's holiday, which is fantastic. So yeah, we're taking them out there for the day. So weather is has been raining overnight, but it's not raining at the minute, and it is very humid today, so that is not going to be fun. But anyway, we've packed some snacks, we've packed our Bushmans to keep the mozzies and midges away, and we're heading out, so we will show you some more on the way. I think we'll drive straight out there, get a coffee at the resort where we get picked up. Then we'll do a few things on the way home, so yeah, show you more later. So Bern and I have been out to Kakadu. You'll see our other couple of videos, older ones. Yeah, Kakadu's, yeah, it's an amazing place, absolutely amazing place. Again, not what I thought it was going to look like in my head. But we are going at a different time of year, so as we said, it is the wet season, but we haven't really had that much rain, so I don't know how different it's going to look, but yeah, we were there at the very end of the dry, so I'm assuming it will look a little bit different because it is very, very green up here at the moment, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that looks like. Darwin, it's about a 3-hour trip out to Coimbra, where we catch the Yellow Waters River Cruise or something, I think it's called. Yellow Waters anyway. Yeah, so it's about a 3-hour drive from Darwin. You go out past the Humpty Doo pub, past the Bark Hut Inn. Don't quite go into Jabiru, but we'll be going back to Jabiru on the way home because we're taking them to see the famous Cahill's crossing. Actually works in good because I think high tide is at 1:30 or 2:30 this afternoon, and our cruise is at 11:30, so should work in good actually. Only that it's going to be very hot, but yeah, like I said, we're up at 6 o'clock this morning. It was dark when we woke up, so thankfully it's light now, but yeah, I think we'll be all very tired this afternoon. Curly hair and humidity, not a fun combination. Just arrived into Kakadu in the Northern Territory. World Heritage listed. Good trip. A lot of little kangaroos everywhere. They don't get big ones here, just little ones, but they're more road smart than the eastern grey kangaroos, let me tell you.
Like a golden colour.
They are, they're very pretty. This is what we thought it would be like. Water up to the road, out on the floodplains, birds everywhere, magpie geese, water on the roads. No actual wildlife though, like I was going to say wildebeest, what are they called? Buffalo.
Oh, she can rush it.
Oh, this is the South Alligator River. Other side's actually looks better, but quite slow.
Tide must be going out. Would be.
Oh yeah, because it comes back in at about 2. Yeah. Huh. Gee, the creeks are pretty full here in Kakadu. This is what I actually imagined it would be like. It's funny how you get a picture in your head and it's not like the actual thing. It's not disappointing. It's just, yeah, you think it looks like one way and it's completely different. Looks a little bit eerie in there with all those trees and the colours of the trees and stuff. Oh, very creepy. I'm sure there'd be a crocodile or two just swimming around in there, lurking in the waters, ready to pounce. So we've arrived at Coimbra. This is where you go to pick up the bus that takes you to Yellow Waters Cruise. Hopefully we're the only people on here today. That'd be great, because it is the wet season and it's very quiet. There's actually nobody around except us, so fingers crossed. Sadly, it's just started raining though, so good thing about that is it should cool it down. So it's $105 for a 1.5 hour trip, which is the 11:31. Should be good. Don't forget your mozzie spray though, and sunscreen, and a hat. So we actually went to the wrong place. We have to go to the Billabong, which is down yonder. That's probably why there was no one there. Yellow Water Cruises is on the Yellow Water Billabong, Kakadu's most famous wetland, which is located at the end of Jim Jim Creek, a branch of the South Alligator River. The river system, one of the largest in Kakadu, contains extensive wetlands that include river channels, floodplains, and backwater swamps. So this is our second time on this cruise, but we thought we'd take Susan Craig out so they could have a look. And this is a different time of year. Like I said this morning, we come at the end of the dry, and this is the wet, so should be heaps different. It's a lot more humid, I can give you that. Bugger, we're not the only people here. Anyway, shouldn't be many. We were pretty lucky in that we saw parts of this Billabong and the channels that probably 70% of people who do the Yellow Waters cruise would never actually see.
It's come up a fair bit. It's come up about 8 centimetres overnight. This time last year, the water was sitting about by your shoulder though.
Wow.
And this current in here was crazy.
It's very pretty, isn't it? So coming up to this big tree on the left-hand side here up ahead of us, it's estimated to be approximately 300 to 400 years old. We've done 2 Yellow Water cruises now. We've done a sunset one at the end of August in the dry season, and this one started at 11 a.m, which is in January in the wet season. But both have been excellent. Sadly, we didn't get to see much wildlife this time round, but it was still amazing to see the huge amount of water compared to last time, and the scenery, I think, will always be spectacular. Sadly, there were more people on the boat than we thought because a bus tour turned up late. But anyway, there was still plenty of room to move around and stuff if you wanted to get up. Unfortunately, we only saw 2 crocs. We saw a heap more when we went last time. And there was minimal birds this time around as well. So, but like I said, the scenery was still spectacular. Cannot take that away from Kakadu. Kakadu is Australia's largest national park and is approximately the size of Israel. Kakadu is also home to 68 mammals, more than 120 reptiles, over 26 species of frogs, over 300 tidal and freshwater fish species, more than 2,000 plants and over 10,000 species of insects. Kakadu is also estimated to be the home of around 10,000 crocodiles, which is about 10% of all crocodiles in the Northern Territory. Kakadu National Park is renowned for its richness of Aboriginal cultural sites. There are more than 5,000 recorded art sites illustrating Aboriginal culture over thousands and thousands of years. Normally there is an actual boardwalk through this area, but as you will see, it's got water on it at the moment. I don't think you'd want to be walking through there. But if the wet season was as big as the wet season normally is, you probably wouldn't even be able to see those handrails. A quote that I heard from a traditional owner of Kakadu says, "Our land has a big story. Sometimes we tell a little bit at a time. Come and hear our stories, see our land. A little bit might stay in your heart. If you want more, you'll come back." Hello.
Hello.
This is my friend Susie. My in-law.
In-law. Sister.
Yeah, from another mister.
Yeah.
That's it. How'd you enjoy it?
That was really good.
Yeah, it was good. Very different to last time.
Yeah.
Where we're here.
Yep.
It's we saw buffalo.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think there was too much water.
Yeah,
for
I
them.
think so. Yeah, but that was very cool. Yeah,
It was.
very cool. Get amongst it.
Yes.
So, old mate told us when we were on the boat that that's where the water is down there now, which is actually up. But February last year, the water came all the way up here. So I'm about halfway. And apparently over here, this is all water. So these are all not under, but probably up to the balconies, I guess. And there were crocodiles up here sitting on the barbecues. And yeah, they closed for, so apparently they closed for 2 days until the water went down. I think he said 4 staff members stayed. The rest of them went over to Jabiru, which is about, I don't know, 50 k's from here. Yeah, but this year is very, very slow wet, he said. Yeah, normally way more water at this time of year, but sadly that's what we came up to see, but I don't think we'll get it this year. carload of locals just drove past and said, "Hey Sissy, you want to come fishing?" They do hand lines. That's no good for me. So this is actually Kawinda Lodge. They have like camping cabins. They said it's very quiet here at the moment. And we're just walking up to the, I don't know, community part of it where the pub is, which I think we might have a cold beer because it's bloody hot. There's restaurants, a couple of restaurants up here as well, so very cool. So we're just at Mimi's at the Kawinda Resort, and this pizza is a wild buffalo and crocodile pizza. Looks alright. Susie Q's going to give it a crack. And this is just your general ham and pineapple.
It's not called ham, but it's called a
Jim Jim's.
Jim Jim's.
Jim Jim's pizza.
I don't even eat
So what's the pizza like?
pizza. It's nice. It's got crocodile on it.
We know that. What's a crocodile taste like?
Crocodile.
So Ben, how did you enjoy that?
It's good.
Different?
Yeah.
Different to our
Different to last
one?
trip.
Yeah.
Lots more water. Lots of floating grass.
Not as many crocodiles or no birds, which was very strange, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Yeah,
scenery is
wasn't a lot of
amazing.
birds.
No.
I saw a few. What do you call them? I call them shags. They're not shags. They're bloody
Immigrant. Fuck.
cormorant is a shag.
Immigrant, sorry.
What did he call them?
I don't know. Anyway, only a couple though.
Yeah. Saw an eagle.
But yeah,
Some of these shaggy looking birds. Some little lily runners. What were they called? Birds that run across the lilies. Yeah. That was good. Good trip.
oh,
So we're off to Cahill's Crossing now. Let's see if we can see some crockies eating some fish.
we'll just see more crocodiles than we just saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's a lot more there.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait and see.
Yep.
We were on our way to Cahill's Crossing when we saw this. There was huge road signs that did say that there were roads closed, but we have got no idea where those roads are. Maybe looking back now, we should have actually done a little bit more research. Bernie and Craig actually wanted to go through this water, but we just saw a four-wheel drive come out the other side of it, and he opened his doors up and water all came out, so that was a hard no from me. So we are in the Crocodile Hotel in Jabiru. For those of you that don't know what that is, I will put a photo in here. Yeah, this is inside the Crocodile Hotel. It's full of Aboriginal artwork and artifacts and stuff, which is pretty cool. Oops. They all tell a story. That's my favourite. That's amazing, that one. Beautiful. It's like a wedding. We're coming up to the South Alligator River, on parts of which we were on this morning for our yellow water cruise. Unfortunately, the tide is actually going out, so we still didn't get to see it at high tide, which would have been really cool. Well, we went to have a cold bevy at the Crocodile Motel, closed, so no cold drinks there. So we stopped in at the Bark Hut Inn. I know this place is open, so surely we can get a cold one here. There's a massive big storm brewing out there. It's a good place to be, is inside, I think. Yes, please. Find Susie at the bar, of course.
Buffalo.
The boys try. Oh God.
The boy's trying to whistle the buffalo.
Bernie whistles every thingy. So Suze and I are driving in the Stang. You watch this, Suze kick this mule. Hang on a second, I'll turn it the other way. Okay, Suze, kick it. Woo! 130 in like 2 seconds. Woohoo! Go, Susie Q. Not really. 140. Oh, Susie. I'm trusting Susie with my life here. Woohoo, that was so cool.
It was.
Here we got Thelma and Louise in the Mustang.
Well, we made it to the Humpty Doo Hotel for round 2 of cold beverages. We're gonna have dinner here, but holy dooly, there's some people. Sunday sesh must be. We actually just had the scariest trip from the Bark Hut Inn to here. Suze and I were in the Stang, and mate, truck went past, it was pouring rain. She screamed, we couldn't see a thing. It was very scary. Anyway, we made it safe, so we're going to have a drink. Hey guys, just want to thank you all for your support and watching it each time we put out a YouTube episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tune in next time for more adventures of two aging Aussies.